This is John from DAM Machine Shop. I'm using my Predator software to do a simulation on half adaptive spacer from one of our splits to a 4150 manifold. So I think sometimes these things are really interesting to watch. So I figured I would do a YouTube version. And for those that want to watch when they've got free time and see how this is done. Now the two straight sections on either end are for tool runoff. When the part actually is being made, the tapered section in the center is the only part that's being saved. It'll be a 2-inch tall spacer going from a split, 2 1/8 split, to an open plenum 4150 manifold, and then they'll be bolted together. Due to the compound cutting and things, it was just going to be too much trouble to make it out of one piece, so I'm making a bolt together piece to maximize the contours, so there's no compromises between the split. And this is why we have the runoff area on each side, so there's no compromises at the bottom where it joins the 4150 manifold, or no compromises at the top where it joins to the split, adapting the split carburetor to the 4500 manifold, to the 4150 manifold. Some of the rules now are saying 2 barrels from production manufacturer, which we are, so they get to run our split carb on 4150 manifolds. And before, we were having people adapt to the Dominator adapter. Excuse me. But there's enough people now that are ordering this that we're making up our own adaptive spacer. So I'm going to speed things up a little bit so I don't bore folks. Let me just go down here and crank the speed up a little bit. There we go. I assure you my machine doesn't cut anywhere near that. But it's definitely interesting to watch an adaptive program go from an oval to a square with rounded corners, and then do half at a time. So I do find these things interesting at times. The process of machining, making parts. I can see that the 2 barrel is wider. Now it's doing the finish cuts. We're using a 1/2-inch ball mill to do the finish cuts. Step over is 25 thousandths, just to make it smooth and nice. Very interesting to do these projects. If you need any machining done, we sometimes have machine time available between our inventory runs. I'm going to rotate this a little bit so you can see it better. It'll take a moment for it to catch up to the rotation. And like I say, the top straight area and the bottom straight area are only two. The taper section in the middle is the only part that actually will be machined. So have a great day. Thank you.